Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to attempt to do a really fun challenge I just found out about. It is the one brush challenge. So basically I'm going to attempt to do my entire face of makeup using just this one makeup brush. And of course, if you decide to do this makeup challenge, you could choose any brush you like. But for my challenge today, I decided to pick this one from Morphe. This is a basic foundation brush. I got this in a set, and if I can find it, I will link the set down below, but this one doesn't have a number on it or anything, so I don't think you can purchase this one individually, but like I said, I will try to link to the set that this one came with down below if I can find it. But there you go. That's what this looks like. I went through my entire brush collection, and originally I was going to pick like a really big eyeshadow brush, but then I discovered this one, and I think this one might be better because I think it'll still fit on my eyes. I mean, my eyes are huge, so I think this is going to be just fine for that. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is my eyebrows. I will use regular mascara. I'm not going to use this, and then for my lips too, I'm not going to use this brush. I'll just put a lip balm on or a lip gloss or something. But yeah, for everything else, I am going to try to use this. So let's just get started and see how this works out. So I am going to start it with some primer. This is one from the Body Shop. This is the Tea Tree Pore Minimizer. I'm just going to use my fingers for this, but when I get to foundation, that's when I will start using the brush. So I'm just going to spread this on my face just using my hands. Alright, now into foundation. I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. This is in the color W12. I've been really enjoying this foundation. It's not too dewy for me, even though it is the summer, and typically Lumi or luminous kind of foundations are too dewy, but you know, I get really greasy when I wear these during the summer, but that has not been the case with this one. I really like it. So I'm just going to pop a little bit out on my hand, and we are going to see how well this foundation brush works with this foundation. And I don't think people typically use these kind of brushes for foundation anymore. I haven't seen it on YouTube or anything, but this is what this brush is actually made for, so we'll see how it works. Okay, yeah, this is not looking so great. It's not blending in very well, but we're just going to do the best that we can do. I did put my erase paste under my eyes. I usually like to do that, but I guess we're just going to skip that step today. Completely forgot about that. That's all right. I will use some other concealer under my eyes to kind of highlight or whatever you do. Okay, this is not working out very well. I would definitely not recommend this brush for foundation. Oh my gosh. This is taking forever too. Oh my gosh, you see how streaky that is? Yikes. I guess if this is all you had back in the day before like beauty blenders and kabukis were invented, then this is the best that you could do, but yikes. This is a workout, I'm not even joking. My arm is getting tired from all this blending, and it's not really even doing that good of a job. Oh, I'm so thankful we live in the age of beauty blenders, seriously. All right, my hair keeps flying on my face too. All right, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Not great, but in between every different product that I'm going to be using with this same brush, I'm going to use my Sephora Dry Clean Instant Dry Brush Cleaning Spray. I love this stuff. I will have it linked down below because it's absolutely amazing. It does such a good job of spot cleaning your brushes. It leaves your brushes feeling dry as soon as you're done cleaning it, which is amazing. So I really love that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and use it to clean this off so I can move on to powder. Actually, before powder, I am going to put on some concealer. So I will just apply it with this, but then I will blend it out with the brush. Now I'm going to set my concealer with this NARS Crystal powder, and this should work just fine with this brush, I think. I think I've actually used this to set my under eyes before. Probably the only way I've actually ever really used this brush, because I definitely did not buy this kit for this brush. Alright, now moving on to setting powder for the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I actually hit pan on this the day after I made my products that I've hit pan on video, so we can add this one to the list. I do have a little bit of pan showing on this one now too, but this is going to take forever because this brush is so small. I am going to attempt to contour a little bit, so I'm going to use my Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is in the color Dolce de Leche, so I'm just going to use this darker shade here, and we're going to see what happens. No, this is not working very well at all. This is not blending. Well, okay, here we go. This takes a little bit of time, I guess. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, I know that needs to get blended out, but I'm gonna go through and contour the rest of my face before I clean the brush, and then I can go back and blend it out. All right, there's that. I'm gonna go through with a little bit of bronzer. This is the Kardashian Beauty Cabana Bronze. I'm just going to put that over my face very lightly. Was that a light touch? I don't know. I don't know. All right, now onto blush, and the only one I've got is the one from my current project pan, so we're just going to use this. It's a little cream stick, and I usually just put some of it on the back of my hand here, and then I will pick it up with the brush and then apply it to my cheeks. Moving right along to highlight, of course, I'm going to use Becca's Champagne Pop, and we're going to pop that right on top of the blush. Ooh, that makes for a very strong highlight. I kind of like it. Alright, so the face is done, so now I'm going to move on to eyes, and I've got my eyelid primer here, and I'm just going to blend this in with my fingers because that's what I usually do. But everything else, including my eyebrows, I'm going to attempt to do with that little brush, or that big brush, I guess I should say, especially when I'm talking about my eyes. I'm just trying to brush my eyebrows into place since I can't use a spoolie to do that. Oh, I don't know how this is going to go, you guys. This is probably going to be the worst part. But I'm going to attempt to do my eyebrows with a big, huge brush. Going very, very lightly. I don't know, what do you think? I suppose it could be worse, right? Alright, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's not very defined or anything, but I don't know that I can do much more with this brush, so we're just gonna leave it and move on to the next one. Alright, they definitely look better than I thought they were going to be, so I'm very happy about that, but I'm not going to play with them anymore, so let's move on to the actual eyeshadow. But first, I definitely need to clean this brush off. I've got my Lorac Mega Pro 2 here today, so I'm just going to only use this palette today for my eyeshadow, and I'm going to first go in for a crease shade with this color right here called Tawny. Okay, this is a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. I thought the crease would be pretty simple, but this brush does not want to move in like a windshield wiper motion. Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay, I think that's as good as I can get that. Now onto my lid shade, I think I'm going to use this color Penny right here. And I don't think I'm going to do much more to my lids besides this color because I just don't think I'm going to be able to. So we're going to keep it pretty simple, but so let's go in with this shade and see how this does all over the lid. It's a little sloppy looking, but I suppose it could be worse. You know, if I was using like a big powder brush, that would not work at all for this. So I guess I'm fortunate that I'm using this instead of something like that. Alright, that looks really, really sloppy, but I love that color though. It's just so pretty. But alright, we're gonna leave it alone. I don't think I'm going to do much more. Well, actually, should I highlight? Yeah, let me go ahead and clean this brush off and I'll do a little bit of highlight, but as far as deepening out the outer V or the outer crease, I'm not gonna do anything like that. I am just gonna use a regular eyeliner for this challenge as well, but I will try and smoke out the lower lash line a little bit with some shadows and that big, huge brush, but let's just go ahead and apply this. Oh my gosh, this is comical. This is not working. I think that just makes me look like I have a big bruise under my eye, doesn't it? Oh gosh. Not a good look, I don't think. Good thing I don't have anywhere else to be today. Alright, so I think that is it for this brush actually. I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara on, followed by a little bit of lip balm or lipstick or something. But yeah, this didn't turn out great, that's for sure. I guess it could have turned out a whole lot worse. So I guess if you're in a pinch, you can just use one makeup brush if you need to. But let me go ahead and finish my makeup off real quick, you know, with a little bit of mascara and a little bit of lipstick. Alright, so there is the finished look. Again, I suppose if you are in a pinch and you only have one makeup brush to use, you can complete your entire face of makeup with just one brush. It doesn't look the best, but I guess it is possible, and I wouldn't recommend anybody do this on purpose. But I guess for your YouTube channel, it could be a lot of fun if you've got one. This could be a fun challenge to post. I'm certainly not the first person to do this. I did see it at least once or twice, I think, on YouTube. I think twice. I've seen other YouTubers do it, and I'm sure there are countless others that have done this as well. But this was a lot of fun. Definitely kind of took me out of my comfort zone, made me think a little bit outside the box and how to use this brush. And I do think this was probably the best brush that I could have used for this challenge, because it is kind of like a medium-sized brush. It definitely would fit on my eyes well. It just took a really long time to blend out foundation and all the powder on my face. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video and had a little bit of fun. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. We can also connect on Instagram. I post over there all the time, and I will have my link listed below. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!